Today we're going to talk about Prelest. Prelest is a belief, didn't come about until the Middle Ages actually, until, well, about 1000 AD, maybe a little bit later than that. And the idea for this is that Prelest is something that a person falls into because of vanity. And they believe arrogance, vanity, conceit, vainglory, it's called. And what happens is a person thinks he is in favor with God, and that God is giving him messages. And this is very true. Prelest is very real, very real. And you can fall into this and get in big trouble. A lot of priests do it, deacons do it, bishops even do it. And laity does it too. But remember, the key for this to understand is vanity, is conceit, arrogance. If the person that's telling you that they're in favor with God, they're hearing things from God, God's telling them things, making him a prophet, then the way you determine this is if they're arrogant, it is Prelest. Okay, so here's what's happened. Over the last years, and I don't know if any of you noticed this in the laity, all the parishioners out there listening to me, how many mothers, how many fathers that are not clergy or not monks are saints? Well, let's say in the last 30 years, how many do you know that have been made saints? Yeah, me either. I haven't heard of any either. And what about in the last 60 years? Any? I haven't heard of any either. What about the last 100 years? I don't know. You know why this is? This is, again, arrogance on the part of our clergy, on the part of our hierarchs. Today, Prelest is used as a word to slap people down. They don't want to hear from anybody that's laity that might have a miracle that have occurred during their life. So they don't even check for the obvious, for arrogance. They don't check for that. They just slap them down immediately. This is part of what's done today. And you know why that is? It's like as I was driving away from a monastery one time, and one of the monks was driving me away, and we were talking about miracles. And he said to me, I said, yeah, but the one priest, he had that miracle that happened. And he said, well, we know it wasn't a miracle at the monastery. And I said, how do you know that? He said, well, because the bishop was there. God would have automatically given the miracle to the bishop. I know, I laughed too, not in front of the monk, but later. See, this is part of the problem of the loss of spirituality in our church. The bishops look for glory. They want it in this world. And that's most of our bishops. Not all of them. I would never say all of them. In fact, I know a number of great bishops, wonderful bishops, and priests. But there are a lot out there that live off of the glory of this life. Now, for all you laity out there, this is an important point. Arrogance is conceit, is vainglory, and those that you know, and you know arrogance when you see it. You know that that person isn't gifted by God in that way. And the sad part is that a lot of people are, but we never find out about it. Now later, not today because we don't have enough time, I try to keep these short so it's easier for everybody just to pay attention to it for a few minutes and then we move on to another subject the next day. So in the next few days we're going to talk about more about this Prelest, and we're going to talk about more about dreams and visions that lay people have or clergy has. Okay? So look forward to that. We'll do it probably in a couple of days. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening.